Hey everybody, it's Roberta with Happy on the Home Front, and I am back with another Bible study segment for you. I completed this this morning, part of it around 4:15 a.m. Yes, unfortunately. And then the rest of it later around 9:30 a.m. The reason I keep turning around behind me is I'm trying to make sure my daughter doesn't come in and interrupt the video. But anyway, so today I decided to focus again on a verse from my daughter's indescribable devotion, and that one was Isaiah 40:12. And of course, that's in the Old Testament. And Isaiah 40 in particular, it says in my new big journaling Bible, says comfort for God's people at the beginning of chapter 40. And then right at chapter 40 verse 12, it says the Lord has no equal. And that was the point of her devotion the other night. So that's the point, the part I'm going to focus on. And if you remember from my previous video, this is the New Living Translation, the NLT, and this is my first NLT. As you remember from my previous video, my favorite version is the New King James Version. I just love that translation, but I am learning to love the NLT and also the ESV. Okay, so the part that I focused on was just Isaiah 40:12, and it says, "Who else has held the oceans in his hand? Who has measured off the heavens with his fingers? Who else knows the weight of the earth or has weighed the mountains and hills on a scale?" And it goes on to talk about who taught God or who showed God all these things. And of course, nobody did, because he has no equal, which was the title of this section of Isaiah 40. And then a little bit further down, the second or third part of Isaiah 15, it says he picks up the whole earth as though it were a grain of sand. And recently, Ada and I have been talking a lot about sand. We were on a trip as a family of 4 and spent lots of time at the beach in the sand. And she knows from previous teachings and readings that we cannot count the grains of sand, but our God knows exactly how many there are. So that's just more evidence of his power, his omnipotence, omniscience. He's omnipresent. He's just everything and all the things, always. I did go over to my study Bible and find Isaiah 40:12. Let me see if that is still marked in here. I need to get and somehow attach more ribbons into this study Bible, because just having one is not going to be enough. If you follow any of the concordance references, then you're going to run out of fingers. So anyway, but Isaiah 40:12 in this ESV talks about how God alone established the creation. He is uniquely powerful and wise, so he is worthy of his people's trust. And he also talks about this study Bible explains that God being able to measure creation with his fingers is called a span. And it is the distance between the ends of the thumb and the little finger when the hand is fully extended. Okay, so something like that from here to here. So he can just do this, close it up, measure another one, and he knows exactly how many spans of his hand creation is. See, the other thing that I went to, the study Bible sent me to Proverbs 34. Okay, so now I'll show you. I just put a notation there, and as you know, I like to put the date, and so I'm going to turn back there. I think I've got, yes, got my ribbon in that one. And it says, "Who has ascended to heaven and come down? Who has gathered the wind in his fists? Who has wrapped up the waters in a garment? Who has established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name? Surely you know." So, again, that just supports the fact that only God can do these things. He can gather up the wind with his fists. He can hold water in a garment. It doesn't fall through. He knows exactly how much water is in all of the oceans. And that just speaks again to his power. Okay, final thoughts. Basically, this verse, and then going over to Proverbs 30 verse 4 is just proof of the fact that God is the only one to be exalted, the only one to be lifted high and praised. So I just wanted to share that with you. And I was going to look up really quick. I wanted to do this earlier, and I did not get it done. Okay, so exalted, according to the dictionary, means of a person or their rank or status placed at a high or powerful level held in high regard. And it also says noble. And it also says that a person could be exalted if they're in a state of extreme happiness. To hold someone in very high regard, to think or speak very highly of someone or something, raised to a higher rank or a position of greater power, to dignify something. So, and that's exactly how we are supposed to speak of God, to think of God, to worship him and to bring him glory, to lift up, to be or become high. And that word is, in Hebrew, is R-U-M, and I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I'm not sure if it's rum or room or something completely different, but it means to raise someone up in the highest position or status. And of course, we always want to do that as Christians. We want to do that with how we speak about our God, how we treat him, and our general behavior as followers of Christ. So I hope this video has been a blessing to you. I'm sorry it's so choppy. I just never know when I'm gonna be able to get to film, and especially not all at one time. But please give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and check out Isaiah 40:12 and Psalm 30 verse 4. I'm sorry, Proverbs 30 verse 4, and tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching.